Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time yet again when the world gets quiet and there's nothing to talk about and everything seems like we are at peace in this world. Colin Kaepernick show up out of nowhere to let you know that he wants to be back in the NFL. And you know, maybe it's just because there's a lot of people who have fond memories of his one season leading another quarterback's team to a Super Bowl, or it's a bunch of people who saw him take a knee and saw this evil white-led corporation ban him or blacklist him from the NFL, and they watched him try to fight back and to get back in the quarterback position. Or maybe it's faint ignorance from a bunch of people who don't realize that this man truly does suck at football and being at the quarterback position. But I am here to once again remind you all, number one, Colin Kaepernick was not that good. Look at his stats after his fantastic Super Bowl loss. He wasn't performing that good, and he was getting replaced by scrubs on a scrub team at the time. Number two, this video he posted, oh, it's a great video. You would look at that and think, oh my God, this man can really fling that football, and it's perfect, but it's an edited compilation of his best moments. Show me the entire video, Mr. Kaepernick. I want to see everything from you walking onto the field, to you warming up, to you missing throws, to you overthrowing, to you short throwing. I want to see the incompletions. I want to see it all. I could go outside right now and spend about an hour chucking a football in the air and having you think I'm winning the Super Bowl off a game-winning touchdown. But in reality, we all know I'm not doing that unless I'm playing Madden. Number three, and this is the part I think truly people are either willfully ignorant towards because they don't want to use Google, or they choose to forget it and think that somebody like me wouldn't remember. But Colin Kaepernick has equated the NFL and the draft combine process to slavery and slave auctions.
Before they put you on the field, teams poke, prod, and examine you, searching for any defect that might affect your performance. No boundary respected. No dignity left intact.
Not just for the blacks, but for the whites too. For everybody who spends that time when you were playing park ball as a kid, you went to middle school and played football, you went to high school, you got a scholarship to college, a full ride, you trained hard. It was your dream to be in the NFL, just for this washed up quarterback to call you a slave to a corporation that's paying you millions. And let it be known, nothing's changed about the NFL since Colin left. They put BLM and a bunch of positive messages in the end zone. That's it. Nothing's changed. You have not seen no growth from anybody. Roger Goodell is still there. The man you don't like. The man you have issues with. The man who apparently blacklisted you from the NFL, even though there was a point in time when you got a tryout, and instead of actually doing the tryout because you didn't like the words in the contract, which hold no benefit to you because you are not actually in the NFL, you decide to make it a publicity stunt.
Let me start by saying I appreciate y'all coming out. That means a lot to me. Our biggest thing with everything today was making sure we had transparency of what went on. We weren't getting that elsewhere, so we came out here. It's important that y'all are here. Y'all been attacked for the last 3 years. Y'all continue to be attacked. We appreciate what y'all do. We appreciate you being here today. We appreciate the work you do for the people and telling the truth. That's what we want in everything. I've been ready for 3 years. I've been denied for 3 years. We all know why I came out here, showed it today in front of everybody. We have nothing to hide. So we're waiting for the 32 owners, the 32 teams, Roger Goodell, all of them to stop running. Stop running from the truth. Stop running from the people. We're out here. We're ready to play. We're ready to go anywhere. My agent, Jeff Nally, is ready to talk to any team. I'll interview with any team at any time. I've been ready. I'm staying ready. And I'll continue to be ready. And to all the people that came out here today to support, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. To the people that aren't here, I'm thinking of you. I appreciate you supporting from where you are. We'll continue to give you updates as we hear. We'll be waiting to hear from Roger Goodell, the NFL, the 32 teams. We'll let you know if we hear from them. Ball's in their court, we're ready to go.
Just in case anybody chose to forget about that. It's funny how this guy who spent all his time talking down on a corporation wants to be back in the corporation. There's the XFL, there's Canadian football, there's arena football. There are other alternatives to the NFL that hold the same practices, saying hut, hiking back, throwing a football, and waiting for somebody to catch it. It's still there, so why are you fighting so hard to be in the NFL when there's other options for you? I am tired of this talking point. I am upset that we are about to be in football season and one of these quarterbacks, knock on wood real quick, will get injured and somebody will make a Twitter thread about how that team should sign Colin Kaepernick. It's time for Colin Kaepernick to come back. We miss Colin Kaepernick. He is garbage. And the more people choose to ignore that, the more I realize nobody pays attention. Nobody looks at the stats. Nobody actually sees this man as a problem, as not constructive, but absolutely pointless to even sign and waste money on. There are current NFL quarterbacks who are in contract disputes or are not signed at all that have a better chance for production on your team than Colin Kaepernick. So please, can we bury this? Can we just say this man is washed and we could leave it at that? I'm not looking at no edited compilation and saying Colin should be signed. I'm not looking at no wasted tweet of him signing with Nike and them trying to put some campaign up for him to be back in the NFL. Man is washed, garbage, trash, poo-poo, and I don't want him on any of these teams, even though it would be beneficial if he was on one of these teams, specifically the Chiefs, so that they could tank and the Broncos could be back in supremacy because, you know, the Broncos are going to win it all this season. Bet on that. Remember I said that. We win in the Super Bowl, and when we do, just know I'm celebrating like a maniac. It is tiresome having to hear about Colin Kaepernick. I don't want to hear about it no more because I'm realizing people either have a faint memory or they choose to be willfully ignorant. So at the end of the day, fuck Colin Kaepernick. I don't want to see him in the NFL because he's a waste of space, he's a waste of money, he's a waste of effort, and he has yet to retract the statements about the NFL being just like slavery. So subscribe to the channel. I would love to hear from any of you football enthusiasts. Do you agree with me that the Broncos are going to win it all next season? And do you think Colin Kaepernick should be on an NFL team? Subscribe to the channel. I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.